All right, what's up, everybody? Hello again. My name is Gary Roth. We're going to talk about misinformation today, all right? I have muted so many people, or snoozed so many people on Facebook today. It's insane, all right? There are people flooding social media networks with false information, all right? You can talk about, the president or whatever else about misinformation, all that stuff, but really, when it gets right down to the core of it, you know who is responsible for misinformation? Me and you, all right? Yes, that means you. The problem is you will take a headline and you will just throw it out on social media. You have to know that people don't read the articles, and if they actually read the articles, 50% of the time actual data is buried. It's called what's called burying the lead, so that they can push forward their agenda. I'm not being paranoid or wacky or anything like that. At least I don't think so. Maybe I am. But anyway, the media has an agenda. Here's the way a media company works, all right? I'm going to blow your mind. And if you don't know this, listen up. And if you do know this, then that's kind of scary because you spread the crap anyway. So anyway, here we go. So the media, okay, let's just say CNN. I hate CNN with a passion. They haven't had balanced journalism in years. But anyway, let's say CNN. And Fox News is just as bad. Before you say I'm a white Republican or whatever, Fox News, you're just as bad. So you take CNN, they take an article with a really juicy, splashy headline, right? Something like so many deaths for the coronavirus. But what they don't bother telling you is how many recovered. Or if they do, they mention it in like the third sentence of a 4-sentence paragraph towards the end of the article without any consideration for what they're doing to the economy. Now, to the nation, not just the economy, to our well-being. That's part of it too. And so what they do is they get a nice juicy headline. Thousands of people share it. Thousands of people click on CNN.com. They go in there. Their analytics shoot through the roof. And do you know what CNN does with that? Not only do they sell those increased clicks to advertisers, they say, oh, we can get you these millions of clicks on your new, suit or whatever. But they can use those analytics to sell ad revenue. And so every time you share it, every time you talk about it, every time you reference it, every time they get a click from you, they are getting money from advertisers. And so the more juicy, the bigger the headline is, the more clicks they're going to get. And so every time you share it, share it and don't say something about it, you're driving those clicks to that company. So if you like CNN, if you like Fox News and you keep sharing their articles, then you're doing them a huge favor. In other words, they're making money off of your manipulation. Because if they have a crisis, if there's a crisis in this country, where's everybody going? Everybody's going right to the website. Everybody's going right to their headlines. Everybody's going right to that .com so that they juice their numbers way up. Oh, and guess what? You just happen to see that ad upon ad upon ad upon ad. Or here's something I noticed earlier today, and I forget the article itself. Might have been Bloomberg. I'm not sure. They were referencing a particular memo in regards to Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby said, and it was probably twisted, but if you wanted to read the actual memo from Hobby Lobby, oh, we have it. Guess what? You've got to pay a fee to see it. So much for transparent journalism. It's not enough that they manipulate the headlines. It's not enough that they love panic and profit from panic. They make you pay more to see the truth. I'd like to say that again. They make you pay to see the source. I cannot tell you and explain to you how problematic that is. And if you continue to live in this fairy tale world, a lot of people are going to get worried. A lot of people are going to get sick. A lot of people are going to take actions that are not necessary. There are a lot of people that are buying supplies still to this day. They're buying supplies. They're getting worried. They're losing their job. They're going to be completely broke because they think they have to do all this stuff because of manipulation of the media outlets and then our sharing of it. So listen, here's another marker. Ding, ding, ding. The World Health Organization literally put out a health tip today recommending that people only check the news once or twice a day. Did you hear about it? Probably not, because they don't cover that. Because our mental well-being is being eroded. There's a stress hormone that gets released when we have anxiety and things like that. It reduces our immune response, makes us fat, makes us tired. And so with that constantly in our brains, we're making ourselves unhealthier, right? And they don't care because it's addictive. And nobody's going to talk about the World Health Organization recommendation to only check the news once or twice a day. Why would CNN want you to click less? So that's exactly right. So listen, get your news from the source. Listen to the live press conferences. Read the actual bills in Congress. Read the actual final law as it's approved. Go to like C-SPAN or something like that, so where you can get the raw source. And if you must rely on someone else's intelligence to explain it to you, make sure you get a couple of different people to explain the same thing and make sure they line up, all right? I know as a population we're kind of dumb, right? That mob mentality. But don't let the media tell you what to think. Please think for yourselves, people. Please get the original data. Please understand the actual causes for concern versus these inflated ones. No, I'm not saying be carefree or maverick in this whole thing. What I am saying, get the right information, do the right things, and take the right precautions so that our precious resources are managed properly. Stop spreading misinformation, all right? Until next time, see you then.